Hello there everyone, welcome back. Sorry, I'm mid-pizza. Hope you're doing well. It's coming home tomorrow, so we're living the good life. Got some Dominoes with me tonight, so yeah. Should be good. How is everyone? I've done the first ever in-stream poll. I didn't know you could do these until literally just now, because I say just now, I mean like 40 minutes ago, because I got, half an hour. About half an hour. Because I went on the stream and I got a notification, it popped up, and I was like, oh, okay. So, that's cool. YouTube has polls like Twitch now, which is good. Yeah, Poach coming home, it is. Even if it comes to penalties, I will be not in a good place. But we'll see. Christ. Just need to charge my controller. Oh, hi Mark, no audio. Hello, he'll know that's me. Or him, whatever it is. I really hope you can't hear me chewing on that. Right. I'm just gonna jump straight into it today. I'm at a friend's house and we're about to watch some movies. Well, why don't you watch me for 2 hours and then watch movies? Gosh. I'm joking. Hey Dinko, where's Dinko? I don't see Dinko. Or is it because the pole's in the way for me? Ah, there we go. Sorry, the pole was in the way. Hello, Mr. Dinko. Hope you're doing well, bud. So I permission to stream. Have a good day, everyone. See you. It's all good. It's all good. So we got some takeaway pizza, and we're playing my favourite map. Is he still there? He is. Love that. I love it. Wrong screen as well. No, I'm sorry. So far, this poll's had 4 votes, I believe. 100% of people have said no, Star Wars Battlefront 3 will not be announced. Which, I mean, makes sense, really, doesn't it? It makes sense. I'd love it to happen, but it's just probably not. Also, I apologise, the screen is probably very glitchy. Yeah, that's a pain. I just don't know what to do about it, because like it's clearly a laptop issue. I just don't know if there's anything I can do to stop it. Also, if there's any time you think it's worth creating a stream highlight for like YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, just like spam in the chat like highlight or something, or I don't know. Just let me know if you think there's something worth creating as a stream highlight, whether it's like funny or epic, you know, just either of those things. Like, if I hit that, and then jumped and headshot that dude, that would have been insane, you know? It's the biggest, oh baby, a triple of my life. Oh, see, I hit that. Oh, he's dead. Someone's right on my left. Tom, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, shaky screen. Yeah, I know. It's really frustrating. Yeah, I'm aware of the screen tearing. Dinko. It's my... It genuinely is a laptop thing. Because it's perfectly fine. Like, when I come onto Streamlabs and I'm looking at the screen and everything, it's perfect. But as soon as I start streaming, it happens. So, it's clearly... it'll be an issue related. It'll probably be a RAM related issue, honestly, because like everything on my laptop will be RAM related probs, because it's just hold it in place, it'll fix it. Yes, I will grab the screen. But no, like my laptop just always struggles with stuff, so yeah. because it doesn't have enough dedicated WAN. I really need a PC. This is the thing. Like, this is gonna be an issue until I get a PC. But I'm probably not gonna be able to get a PC for a while. Ooh, we've had our first vote for yes. Someone has voted yes on the Battlefront 3 being announced at EA Play Live. If you are that person, why do you think that?
I'm not sure I did.
That was a good toe shot. Ooh, I'll submit to you, Kylo. Ooh. Tom voted yes. Why is that? I'm curious. How is Sir Splitty doing? I'm alright. I kind of wasted a lot of my day, though, to be honest. I woke up at 9:15, which is fine. Played 18 holes of golf, got home, walked the dogs at like 2 o'clock. So that was fine, but then just the hours after that leading up to the stream, I just wasted so much of that time doing fuck all. So, whilst I was waiting for the pizza to arrive, I did finish a short though, so I'm happy with that. Oh. If you guys remember the Wolf with Wolf tournament thing that happened, this was my first hiding spot. It was good. It was a solid spot. No one came round. Oh, you went there. I just didn't see him. What's going on? Right. Thing is as well though, is I need a new headset. I just need new everything. I've got so much stuff that I need to replace. Well, I need to get a new headset, but I don't really want to get like a fancy, expensive one at the moment because I need to save for a PC. It's just painful, really. God damn it. Lovely. I expect it to happen at some point. It's owned by EA, and maybe a little teaser trailer of like 5 seconds, maybe. Just a tiny part of me hopes that is. That's fair. I mean, yeah, EA have the rights to be able to make it, so I'd like. This is the thing. I do genuinely think it will happen at some point. It's just when, really, that is the question. Obviously, it being announced is completely different to. Yeah, it being announced is obviously completely different to release. So, that's an interesting one because it could literally. This is the thing. It could be announced at any point in time, and that wouldn't change the release date for it. You know. EA could be, you know, hatching plans right now and, you know, thinking of the 2024 release. It's just, you know, do they announce it now, or do they announce it in, you know, like 2 years' time or something, you know? And I do think that they should announce it, like, ASAP, to be honest. I do think they should announce it as soon as possible, especially because of how things have gone over the last year. Not just about things being quiet, but more so just Battlefront and how it's just really grown over the last year. It would be perfect for Battlefront 2 in terms of keeping player numbers up, and then it would be great for Battlefront 3 because it's, you know, it generates hype for quite some time. The only risk you do play in announcing it as early as now, is that obviously it would be a few years away. So, you know, you run the risk of announcing it, not saying anything for a couple years, and then people just like forgetting about it, or you run the risk of people hyping it up so much and having uber high expectations for it, which obviously is not what you want. People are going to have high expectations for it anyway, but if people if they announce it now, then I just kind of get that feeling that there will be people be like, you know, I just get that feeling that there will be people saying like, oh my god, like this has to be insane, it's taken so long to make, and I don't know. You do just genuinely run that risk, which I think is a bit of a shame, but you know. God, my headset is actually breaking so much.
But I promise, we're not giving up yet. Keep those guns cool.
Today my brain has been wrecking and melting. Maybe permanent brain damage. Brilliant. Discord every Saturday is 8. What do you mean? Why is that? And what's oh hello. Is it, you know, is your brain been wrecking and melting because it's been hot out today, or is there something else? Christ almighty. I'm not in a good position. Oh, Boba was there. He might have been quite low as well, actually. Kind of get that feeling from him. World War 3 flashback intensifies. What? Right, I'm going to change headset because this is just horrible. Oh, no, I mean, that's a good sign, but crikey. Oh, that's better. Where's the volume control on this thing?
We're losing control of the
Ooh,
east
it's on the
station.
back. Okay. Nice. That screen tearing is honestly so annoying. Oh, I really wish I could stop it.
This is bad. Enemy leader deploying. Closing range. Starting kill switch.
Oh, okay, ow. Really? I should have had those two easily. Right, what I will do actually is Task Manager.
They're transferring control of the east station.
Surely not.
Resetting the east door controls. Override shut down.
That can't be right. Bro. Okay, maybe it's a CPU thing then, because that's maxed out right now. That can't. No, what? Bro.
East door controls coming to life. Can't be
Right,
over.
let's shut Chrome. See if that changes anything.
They're accessing the east door controls.
What window? No, I don't care about that.
East door controls under attack. Override detected.
If this genuinely helps, then I'm gonna have to start using my phone as ow. To be fair, it does seem improved already, so I'm gonna have to use my phone to reach
They're
out,
unsealing the doors. Pull back. Pull back.
which is not ideal.
They're coming inside. We've sealed the throne room, but they'll try to override the doors. Guard your positions till reinforcements arrive.
There we go. Oh, hello. Christ.
Tell the assault until reinforcements arrive,
right,
or
where did I
every
get up
droid
to?
out there is scrapped. Brilliantly simple, eh? Protect the throne room. Do it or get
Very
back.
basic explanation. Last Saturday there was a massive issue with banning, and that broke my head and happened. Insane happened today. Oh, well, that's a bit annoying. Cables are fully in. Yeah, no, it's cables are fine. I always used to think it might be that, but no, it's a CPU issue. Basically, having Chrome, Streamlabs, and all that open at once, like it was maxing out my CPU, and as a result of that, Streamlabs was getting absolutely like screwed from it. So, yeah, so that's fun. Oh my Christ, that was an absolute shocker. At least it's fixed though. Like, it sucks because it means I'm gonna have to use my phone. But yeah, Jordan Dripwalker, hope you're doing well. I'm here, but been a while. Well, it's good to see you. Sammy as well, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Right. Yeah, you just missed out on the vibrating screen. It's a bit of a shame. I kind of wish I had another laptop I could use. But... oh well.
Closing range. Starting kill switch.
Ooh, why? my brain thought. I like to call that keyboard. No, cat walking on keyboard. It's just easier. I've got 2 slices of pizza left as well, so bear with me on that.
Enemy detected.
Right.
Allied reinforcements have arrived.
No! Oh, if I got him. Oh, damn it. I'm really sick right now, so I might not be able to say. That's all good, Sammy. That's all good. I hope you feel better soon. Stay hydrated, get plenty of sleep. And, yeah. Hashtag Hydration Nation. Damn it. What toppings? It's literally just cheese and tomato. It's nothing fancy. I'm quite a plain boy. If I'm feeling adventurous, I'll go for pepperoni, but yeah, I don't like putting too much on my pizza. No. Do you think pineapple on pizza is a sin? Absolutely. It's disgusting. It is, yeah, it is sinful, but at the end of the day, people are entitled to opinions. It's okay if they disagree, you know. They're wrong, but it's okay. Oh yo fam, my guy's face, of course I am. It's been really bad today. What are your symptoms? Sounds like it's going to be a COVID grilling, but it's not. I'm just curious. Oh, I've missed him, and he's just completely ignored me. That Boba's going to be mad. Their opinions are noted, but are irrelevant. Love that. No, Oh, damn it. Thing is, though, genuinely speaking, if people want to put pineapple on pizza, like, I don't really care. Like, it's their, you know, it's it's their preference. They can do what they want. If they have that opinion, that, you know, that's cool, because obviously everyone's allowed an opinion. But just for the memes, like, it is a sin. Oh, I've just grenaded boss. Oh, yes. No. Oh, oh. Bah, 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 bah. I really wanted that kill. Right, let's just... Let's get the last 5 minutes. It's annoying that you can't clip a minute on here. It's like 15 seconds, great. 30 seconds, great. And then it goes to 5. It's like, bruh. YT short, exactly.
Nicely done, boys. Nicely
YT short. 2,
Separatists are falling back now.
you know,
Arriving in
1 play,
fine cold business.
2 heroes. Love that. That probably looks so weird. I had a really crunchy bit of crust, like, stuck, like, on my tooth, so I had to try and move it. Yeah, love seeing people get shoved into bins. That is funny. I do like that as well. That is good fun. Colt, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Stuffed crust? No, it's just normal. I love cheese stuffed crust though. Man, it's good. That's our score. That's probably not the best way to. That's probably not the best thing to say. So we got him out of a headlock. Then the dude who put him in the headlock shoved him into the bin. Okay. To be fair, I like watching it in videos, but if I was in that situation, especially if it was someone I knew like really well, I'd be like, bro, what the hell? Like, stop. If it's someone who's disabled as well, that just makes it even worse. Like, that's not okay. Unless he, like, the only time it would be okay for anyone, like, really, is if they actually, like, want to do it for the memes, but... Oh, wait, so when you say crippled, you mean he just had a broken wrist? Okay. Probably shouldn't have assumed that, should I? Oops. Favorite Star Wars series? Oh, see, this would be great for my YouTube shorts. Favorite Star Wars series so far is... oh, well, he did the Scream. Guys, he did that Scream. It's the Mandalorian is, yeah, the Mandalorian or Bad Batch. I'd probably say the Mandalorian so far. But Bad Batch is right up there with one of my favorites. Like, it's my favorite Star Wars animation so far. Like, I prefer over Clone Wars and Rebels and Resistance. Come on, get him. Oh, you hoodoo.
Mechanical damage to the transport.
Baby Yoda carrying the Mandalorian franchise. Well, he's not going to be in it as much now because obviously he went off with Luke at the end of season 2. So we'll see. The thing is, Grogu is going to be a big part for a lot of people as to why they watch the show and why they love the show, but I think now that he's not really going to be in it as much, now's like a real test, I think. It's like, will people actually, you know, are these... There are going to be people who probably won't watch the show because Grogu's not in it now, and it's going to be like, well, clearly you're never actually a fan then, so... Yeah. Darth Mean plays, good to see you, hope you do well. Without going into spoilers, Colt, I really enjoyed the latest episode of Bad Batch. That was awesome. was very good. It wasn't my favorite, but like it was, you know, it's in the top half. I think that the fan base is going to go off because mostly everybody was just there for the story about Baby Yoda. I disagree, honestly. I disagree. Oh, hello. I think you know, some people will genuinely stop watching. Oh, yeah, some people will genuinely stop watching because of it. That is, like, I guarantee that will happen. But the thing is as well, though, is, like, so many people really enjoyed Mando Season 1 and 2 that I think when Season 3 releases in, like, probably early 2023, then I think a lot, like, it's going to be huge. Grogu or not, it's going to be huge. The reason why I say 2023 for release as well is just because they haven't started filming yet, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to be filming until Christ Almighty. They're not going to be filming until like early next year, and it's going to take about a year or so for everything to be filmed and you know, post-production and all that stuff. So, you know, these things take time, unfortunately. Yeah.
The hunting grounds await.
I was aware of him, yeah. And he was aware of me. Oh, yes. Oh, bother. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm a Trandoshan against a fast boy Jedi. Sod off, mate. Oh, that explosive shots. Yeah, I'm running. That was poor. Oh, this is poor. Oh, that explosive shot when it hits you is... Boy. I probably look so bad right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. How has that happened? I'm so glad I'm a small channel right now. Oh, imagine if I had like 200 people watching me do that. Thank God it's only 7. YouTube short, oh, I don't know about that. Oh, fine, sod it. What's your favourite episode of Bad Batch? Mine is episode 9 of the series. I'm going to have to look at the episodes again because I can't quite remember which ones are my favourite, honestly. That's the guy who... No, he's run off now. You forget there's no wall bangs in Battlefront 2. Yeah, there is no... there are no wall bangs. Oh my sweet Christmas. Boom, yeah, that's it. Have it. Do you want me? If not, I'll make it. No, it's cool. It's cool. To be fair, I should actually probably make a note of where it was roughly in the stream, because there's a stream highlight. It would be so much better as a stream highlight than a gameplay thing, I think. I'll do that in a sec. Oh, hello, dear. Okay, I'll do that now. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, boys. Oh. Right, let's say around 31 minutes. Bosk fail. There we go. Oh, right, okay. We can go back as a hero. I'll go Vader. Why not? Redeem yourself. I shall. I should have redeemed myself as Bosk, but... Oh well. course, of course, of course. Oh yeah, look at that hit. And another. No, how? Oh, and someone's third partying as well. Yes, right. That's done my nugget, that has. That's really done my nugget. Get lost, man. Can you not see? We're in a 1v1. Oh, is that Dracula douche? Get a room! Oh, come on. Imagine some game they add in the future will have super advanced movement. Wait, do you mean movement there instead of moment? If so, the movement set and have different combinations. That would be epic, kind of like old Star Wars Academy games. Okay, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, to be honest. Maybe you meant moment, but I don't really get what you mean. You say the Jedi Academy games, so I am curious because I've played them. I've played Jedi Academy quite a lot. I played Jedi Outcast a little bit as well. Both great games. Very good games. I must. Oh, Anakin. Believe you're very underrated. I hope you get more nodes soon. Thank you very much, Cole. I appreciate that. I remember that was like one of your first. Like, I'm pretty sure that was like one of your first comments that I saw on the channel as well. And it's just like, oh my god. No, I appreciate that. I'm hoping. We just the thing is we just need news about something. You know, this year started off great. You know, we got Lucasfilm games announced. The next day we had Indiana Jones game announced. The day after that we had the Ubisoft open world game announced, and EA saying that they are still going to be working on Star Wars games, and that was great. That was so awesome. But then we heard nothing for a month, and then Star Wars Hunters was announced, and it was like fantastic. You know, really good. Really happy about this. Going well. But then we've not heard anything since then. You know, I mean, since then we've had Republic Commando, you know, release on the Switch as a Switch port from Aspire Media, but that wasn't, you know, that wasn't really a big thing for, you know, that wasn't really a big thing for a lot of people. You know, it meant a lot, but no one, like, in terms of YouTube, that wasn't a big thing in any way. Then we had the Lego Star Wars delay as well, so that sucked. And we've not heard anything since then. And I think the main reason for that, actually I saw today that apparently, well, so Warner Brothers Games are looking to sell a lot of their studios. They sold Playdemic to EA. Now Playdemic do Golf Clash. So I don't know if you guys have ever played Golf Clash. It's actually kind of fun, to be fair. It's just a mobile game though. You know, swipey golf thing. Really cool. So they sold Playdemic to EA, and according to reliable sources, they're looking to sell TT Games, obviously the creators of Lego Star Wars, and other Lego games. And then they're also looking to sell NetherRealm Studios, according to an insider or like a reliable source. My voice is really crazy right now, so I was. So yeah, I mean that could obviously be false, but that's just how it seems to be at the moment. So I think the main reason why we haven't heard anything more about Lego Star Wars is honestly because of that. I just think we haven't heard anything about it yet because of that. Like, I'm sure supposedly Xbox is supposedly Xbox is looking to purchase both studios. So we'll see. I mean, Lego, like, we will still get Lego Star Wars, like that is still gonna happen, but it's just you know, I think they're not going to say anything right now because of them potentially selling TT Games. So we'll see. And yeah, obviously since then, we've just had nothing at all. There was nothing at E3. There was nothing beforehand. You know, EA Play Live is in 2 weeks, and if we don't hear anything then we're going to have to wait till late August probably, because that's when there's the summer game, not the Summer Games Fest, the like opening night live for Gamescom, like that'll be on. So, how was none of my shots hit? Christ. So yeah, opening night live, we might be able to hear something if nothing at EA Play Live, but or just that's another option to hear stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Like, there's a lot of opportunity for news, but I'm just really hoping that EA Play Live will get some stuff soon. Like, we'll get some news about EA Star Wars at EA Play Live, because it's the biggest EA event of the year, right? It's their biggest opportunity to be able to talk about EA Star Wars, so it makes sense if we do. You should make a Discord server and do raids on Battlefront 2. I do have a Discord server. I can get a link to that if you want to join. I don't really do raids. Like, the only time I really play Battlefront, well, the only time I play Star Wars games right now is pretty much when I stream, so I don't really have a lot of time for that, and a lot of people are on different consoles, and obviously it's not cross-platform, so it would make doing raids out of people I know very difficult. So yeah, maybe when the channel's like bigger and more people, like, you know, watch and play on a regular basis with me and on the same platforms and stuff, then yeah, I'll definitely do something like that. Yeah, I'll get a link to the Discord server when I do it now, because why not? I'm a gangster. I'll do it when I'm alive, boys. Palace doors unsealed. Lovely. Invite. I think. Let's get back on YouTube. This is not going well. Oh, hello. Do it after game. No, do it now. There we go. It's sorted. Boom. Yeah, allow it. God damn. Right. Do you do anything as an EA game changer? If so, what do you do? So, yeah, I do stuff. Not at the moment though, really. Like, as a game changer whose obviously priority is Star Wars, we haven't, like, there's not been anything for months now. I've only had one game changer event so far, and that was the release of Squadrons. So, wow, dude, you're a legend. Thank you. But you guys are the legends. Oh my lord. So, haha, doo-doo. Yep. Oh. Oh god. Love that. Yeah, so we do stuff. The kind of things we do is like playtest. So we'll get early access to a game and play it. Christ, this lobby is dead. What? It's no wonder I'm being able to play the hero so much. Yeah, so like we'll get to playtest games early. So with Squadrons, for example, I mean, in my experience, I was playing Squadrons like 4 or 5 days before it released officially. So I got to play the campaign like early. There was multiplayer servers weren't online though until a playtest the day before it released. Well, actually, it was actually it was over a day before it released, but it was like. It was less than a day in New Zealand, basically, if that makes sense. either way, I got to play the game a few days before release, and then I got to make content on it, basically. I didn't have to make content, to be fair. Like, it's not a requirement. But obviously, it's a massive opportunity that you don't want to leave, like, not make content for. So yeah, I played it for a few days, made a bunch of content before release, and then release videos. We'll also have so pre-COVID as well, and what I know from other game changers, you know, so not only will they like play test like just before release, they'll play test at other points as well. So obviously with Squadrons last year, that got announced in early June, and then Game Changer content got released in July. So there was so I wasn't a Game Changer at the time, but Sammy Boy had just recently joined. So and obviously there've been loads of other Game Changers for ages. So god damn it. So they got to play test in July clearly and release content in July. So like the main thing at the moment is or like the biggest stuff is mostly like playtesting and providing feedback to developers and having early access opportunities to be able to create content for the games like pre-release. Oh, he had no idea. Brilliant. Yeah. So it's really cool stuff like that. Like we get a lot of opportunities, and if you know, if COVID isn't really a worry next year, then you know, and events happen in person, then you know, sometimes Game Changers will get flown out to those events. So in 2019, a bunch of Game Changers, so Fallen Order was obviously coming out, so a bunch of Game Changers got flown out to Star Wars Celebration for the whole duration of the event to cover Jedi Fallen Order. And then literally like 2 months later, 2 months later they got flown out to EA Play Live, where in LA, which is where, you know, gameplay for Fallen Order was showcased. And then in September 2019 they got to go to LA again to actually play the game and then release content on it, which is basically what I did for Squadrons, but obviously we couldn't travel anywhere. And then yeah, and then there was obviously release as well. So yeah, there's that stuff, but we also get like other things as well. Oh, hello. You know, like giveaway opportunities. So like so far for me, you know, I had the playtest early. EA sent me this Squadrons jacket as well, which, you know, I never took off for a while, but it's too hot for it now. You know, I got to run. I've been able to run a few giveaways as well, so I gave away a few of these jackets. You know, some game codes and stuff like that. Like it really is amazing, but you know, and it genuinely is a dream come true, because it was going full time. Obviously, it was a massive aspiration for me with YouTube, but being an EA Game Changer was like the main thing as well. It's just we really need news, because or like without Star Wars games, there's not much that I'm going to be doing. Like I've expressed my interest in Battlefield, and I really want to get back onto the second channel and focus on Battlefield again. I just need the time of day to really get onto it properly. So yeah. Echo, good to see you. Email, I liked and subbed. Thank you very much, good. Really appreciate that. I have the mentality of a 5-year-old. I mean, we all do sometimes, eh? If Battlefront 3 gets released, all I want is that you could get more people in one tank. Oh, 100%. Vehicles should not be... That's Dooku. If we do get Battlefront 3, then vehicles absolutely should not be on a battle point system. Like, they should just be already on the map. And then... more than one person should be able to get into it as well. 100%. This honestly is just not worth doing. So I'm just gonna quit. Dang that you the teabag, you the dang mutated left. Joined the Star Wars gang. I did, yeah. Sorry, I was just bouncing my phone. Hello. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I mean, I was speaking to Sammy about it. Because it was as he was making those changes to his channel. You know, I was speaking to him about it, and we were discussing about Twitter as well, and I basically said that, like, it's just not worth having more than one Twitter account. And like, it's a real pain, and it's easy for his, like, it's because of the way his branding was, it's so easy for him to be able to just have the one account really easily. So he, you know, he went and did that, which was, I think, the best decision, and I've done it as well. Like, I'm keeping the profile picture on Twitter as this clone one. But the banner, like, has my second channel logo in there as well. It's just because my logos just don't blend well together at all. But yeah, I was speaking to Sammy about the changes he made to his channels, because obviously his second channel is now just Sammy Boy, and his Star Wars channel, his main channel, is Sammy Boy Star Wars. You know, we spoke about it for a bit, and he, you know, listed off the reasons why he's done it, and I was like, actually, to be fair, that makes a lot of sense, and I really want to do it as well. But I didn't want it to seem like I copied him, because it's not really that I'm copying him. Like, it is, like, a lot more beneficial in the long run to do something like that, to be able to really focus in on just one central brand and not just, you know, because, like, the main thing is like, people know me as Split Screen. If I go around, you know, on a second channel as Jewel Shark, no one's gonna know, like, who I am. Yeah, no one's gonna know who I am, really. Like, they might see the colors and the, like, design and be like, oh, you know, you look familiar, but that's it. Whereas if I go around with a different logo but the same name, and then have, you know, this channel as Split Screen Star Wars, it makes way more sense, and makes it easier for, like, future channels if I ever need to make more, or if I ever want to make more. You know, the big example that I make, that I've used, is if I wanted to create a racing channel, then I have, you know, like a bike helmet, essentially, but, you know, with the white, red, and blue, like, you know, design that I've got now, sort of thing. You know, I do something like that. So yeah, it just makes way more sense to do that, really. One more week left of school. Hell yeah. Ollie, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Paul's Parlour, good to see you as well. Everyone's coming in today. Love that. What's your least favourite Star Wars movie and series? Least favourite Star Wars movie is the Clone Wars movie. Or if we're not talking about, if we're not including the Clone Wars movie, then it'll be The Phantom Menace. Least favourite Star Wars series is Star Wars Resistance. I really enjoyed it still, but I mean, this is the thing, I've enjoyed all of the Star Wars stuff, but yeah, I've enjoyed all the Star Wars shows and films and stuff, but yeah, the Clone Wars movie or Attack of the Clones in terms of live action, and then Resistance, my least favourite. Why did you start YouTube? It's a really good question, because even as a young teenager, I really wanted to, like, I was really curious about it, and actually did start a channel. And I did, like, live commentaries. You know, do you guys know the racing game on the PlayStation called Drive Club? If you do, I did, like, a couple live commentaries on that. I've deleted them all now, and, like, the name I can't even remember of the channel, so just but yeah, I did a few live commentaries of that, and then I stopped. But it was just always something that I kind of really wanted to do. and you know, just making videos, playing games, and just the YouTuber, you know, the YouTuber life that you see portrayed a lot just seemed very appealing as well, just like a lot of fun. Obviously there's no guarantee of any of that, that's the thing, and that's not really a reason I do it anymore, but like, you know, you look at that stuff and like, it's like, holy crap, that would be so nice, but yeah, like, it's just something that for so many years I've just really felt like wanting to do. And then Battlefront 2 got announced but Battlefront 2 got like revealed in April 2017, and I was sat in this room like speculating stuff for a long ass time, and then the Starfighter Assault trailer came out, and then whilst I was on holiday in Cyprus, and then I basically said to my brother, like, you know, do you want to start a Battlefront channel, you know, do news and stuff like that, and he was like, yeah. So I mean, we started it together, but then he very quickly stopped because of work, but yeah, he very quickly stopped because he had an apprenticeship to focus on, which is fair enough. But yeah, it's just, that's, I mean, yeah, that's honestly the main reason, to be honest. Hey Jane, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Have you seen the Star Wars channel? Oh, the channel called Locha Films. He makes really good Star Wars short stories. Yeah, yes, I have. Yeah, I have. I've known about Locha Films for a couple of years now, I'd say. His new one, My Enemy, is so good. It's like 16 minutes long, Unreal Engine, absolutely incredible. Like, that is honestly the level of quality that I really want to achieve with my virtual production, like Unreal Engine short film that I'm doing. That is the level I want to hit, because that was just phenomenal. Not just in the actual production quality, but the storytelling involved. Just, it felt like an authentic Star Wars story, honestly. Like, it was just so good. I just, yeah, I couldn't, like, fault it in any way. Well, I mean, there were a few like technical glitches and stuff like that, but apart from that, like, you just can't fault it. It's just really good. It's coming home, yeah, boy, it's coming home. Absolutely. Colt early asked as well, so how did you come across Battlefront 2? So, I mean, I've been playing I'm a massive Star Wars fan, and I've been playing Star Wars games since I was like 4 years old anyway, so being a massive Star Wars fan, I just naturally came across Battlefront 2 when it was announced and revealed and all that stuff, so pretty simple there. F1 2021 next week, Poggers, hell yeah. So if it wasn't for Star Wars, your channel would have just been race cars. No. Like, I like racing and I like cars and stuff like that, but I wouldn't make a channel about it. I don't know, like, I know what certain cars look like, and that's, you know, lag. I don't really know anything about cars, like, that much. The main, when I say I like cars, it's more like, oh, that car's expensive and pretty, I like it. You know, that's, yeah. I mean, it's not just that, like, you know, I don't really know any of, like, the technical things, you know. I mean, one thing that I can tell you is that, or it's like if you've got an electric hybrid. If you have a car that's a hybrid, the electric, side of things will most likely recharge itself using a KERS system, so kinetic energy recovery system, which is when you brake. It's like when if you're using petrol, for example, the braking will of the car will like take that kinetic energy and charge the battery through that for the electric side of things. Like, I know that stuff, but yeah, like, that's that's kind of all I know. And you know, that might not even actually be fully accurate. Although I know that that's how it is on BMW IA. I know that for sure. So I remember watching the exact Top Gear episode. Split cars not as catchy as split screen. That's not how it would have been. No, like if I was to make a, I mean, if Star Wars wasn't a thing and I was going to make a YouTube channel about cars, it would not be called Split Cars or even Split Screen. That would never have come into mind, really. If I was to if I was to make a channel based on racing, then yeah, if I was to make a channel on racing, it would literally be called Split Screen Racing, and the channel logo would be of a bike helmet, or like a racing helmet, you know, with, you know, white, red, and blue. Like, that's if it was now, but I'm not going to do that because I have no, like, interest in doing something like that, to be honest. Unless I somehow become this massive, like, media company and someone comes to me and is like, hey, I'd like to do a racing channel under your brand. You know, you know, if like a friend of mine was a massive racing fan and they wanted to do, like, you know, a racing channel or whatever, like, you know, whether it was just racing games or, you know, other stuff, then like that, I'd think about it then for sure. But it's not something I'm gonna do. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm very well, thank you, Jen. I watched that today. It was amazing. It was. I like the sound of Split being dedicated to cars. Oh, I like, you know, I will very much try and get a nice car, but, you know, I'm not going to make a car channel. Plug-in hybrid is the most stupid thing. It is. It is. It's an issue though, like electric cars reliant on being plugged in is an issue because it's all well and good trying to move to electric cars, but you know, by 2030 or 2040, but the big issue you've got at the moment is pretty much nowhere apart from really dedicated spaces have like electric charging, and if they do, they're pretty much Tesla only. Like, they're, well, to be fair, actually, the Tesla charging might actually work for non-Teslas. I don't actually know because I only ever see Teslas there. But that's the issue. Like, it's really I feel like it's really counterintuitive. Like, I get it. The technology might not necessarily be there at the moment, so you have to have plug-in cars, but it feels really counterintuitive, and we need to move away from it as soon as possible.
Droids are coming in hard. Pick your targets and take down as many as you can.
Oh, this is really dry. Christ. There we go. Add some moisture and you're good to go. Moist.
They're not gonna quit.
Don't know why I did that.
Give them everything
I wanted
you've
more like
got.
the click, you know. Was it Michael Rosen? Yeah. Nice. That was actually quite good, to be honest. I rate myself on that. Who's your favourite clone from the Clone Wars? Well, my favourite clone of all time is Commander Gree, but if we're speaking solely from the Clone Wars TV show, then I'd probably say Captain Rex. Although Gree was in it, but Commander Gree, honestly, is mostly my favourite just because he looks really cool in his Phase 2 armor.
Hurry it up.
That's kind of why he's my favourite, just he looks cool. Although actually I like the idea behind like Commander Gree named him, like, got the name Gree because of like an ancient like alien civilization called the Gree, and Commander Gree, and well, Commander Gree was really interested in like just you know, aliens and stuff like that. And the 41st, I'll tell you now. The description for the 41st Elite Corps is this. Bear with me. So, yeah, on behalf of the Galactic Republic, the 41st Elite Corps forged many alliances with the indigenous populations of worlds threatened by the separatist armies. So, they mostly helped. The 41st were mostly assigned to indigenous populations throughout the galaxy and stuff like that. So, they were very helpful to people like that. And I think that's a really interesting... I think it's just really cool, to be honest. The 41st, just in general, is just very cool. CT-27381. Surely that's not actually a clone, because I'm pretty... Well, that's a really good point, actually. Because you only ever see CT and then 4 numbers, but there's only 9,900... Oh, hello. There's only 9,999 possible, like, combinations for that. For CT and then those numbers. And there's not going to just be, you know, there were billions of clones, like, you know, there were millions and, you know, probably billions of clones. You know. So how the hell does that work? I know mine. I wonder who it is. Maybe it's 5s. I'm Big Wayne. You are. That is actually a really good point, though. Like, does it then, you know, are there clones with 5 numbers at the end? Is there more? Like, what happens? Because it's always just CT and then 4 numbers. There's obviously like CC for clone commanders, and I think Republic commandos are RC. So, yeah, I hate you. I joke with you. I was gonna say, how's he missed him? Oh, oh, okay. I've just absolutely nailed his toe. Whew. Just need the other foot and the hands, and it's Jesus. My least favorite clone. I don't have a least favorite clone, honestly. Like, there are so many clones out there. I couldn't tell you, honestly. Boom. Oh, hello. YT short? Nah, that's not really... I wouldn't really consider something like that as a shortable thing. Like, it's just a standard double kill, really. That's all it was. I mean, he did kind of come out of nowhere. Well, he didn't really come out of nowhere. It was a bit sudden for me to do, but it's just... Yeah. Damn it. My least favourite clone is one of the random white clones at the background. Love that. Hashtag Clanker feet lives matter. Jesus Christ. Favourite Star Wars character? Plo Koon is my favourite Star Wars character.
That's it. Keep it up. Keep pushing them back.
He's my favourite Jedi and favourite character. I actually, so my shorts, one of my shorts next week, I probably will start posting shorts on weekends as well, just because why not? But I'm just trying to create like a big backlog of them at the moment, so I have them today. But one of my shorts next week will probably be, I got asked a question, which is who is my favourite Jedi, so I mean, you already know that now, who that is, but yeah, that'll be a short coming out soon. So, yeah. If you have any Star Wars related questions that you want me to answer in a short, then go on a community post, go on a video, and just comment that question, and I will make a note of it, and I'll do that. It can literally be about anything. Like, it doesn't have to be a really broad thing of like, who's your favorite Star Wars character. Like, it can be. I'm more than happy for it to be. But you know, it can also just be like, who's your favorite game character, or what's your favorite mission in Star Wars Battlefront 2, or you know, if you could change something about this, would you know, what would you do? One series that I'm going to be doing, is probably starting next week as well, is a head-to-head thing. So this actually came from, the question came from Dr. Awesome, I think, and he asked me, who do I think would win in a fight, Jango Fett or Boba Fett? So I think that's that's like a head-to-head thing right there. So if you want me to do more head-to-heads, then say who you want to do. So it's like, who would win in a fight against, you know, an ARC trooper or a Republic commando, or like, you know, very specific characters, like who would win in a fight, Darth Maul or Yoda, or 3PO and R2. You know, just, it can literally just be anything. Like, yeah. I probably might do like the odd Q&A like videos, but that would be more less Star Wars related, I guess. It would probably be more like, you know, more questions about me, like more personal questions rather than that. But yeah, my two favorite Star Wars characters are 3PO and Echo. Nice. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Man, I spelled it wrong. Love that. If Ponkrell was an Inquisitor, would you think he would be best? If Ponkrell was an Inquisitor, that would be lethal. Yeah. Favorite Sith minus Darth Maul. My favorite Sith is Darth Maul as well. Yeah. But yeah, if you want me to answer these questions, because obviously streams are really good places to ask questions and stuff like that, which is great. But yeah, if there's something more specific that you want me to make a short out of, then yeah, comment on a video or a community post for that. So to put into perspective, like, I think like one of the reasons I love doing stuff like this as well, though, is I mean, shorts get, I mean, one thing is shorts get really good views. That's the thing. Like, that's really cool. Crap. But it just, like, right now, it can also provide a bigger conversation than streams can. Because, like, in a stream, it might only be, like, at the moment, there's how many peeps? 8 people in the chat, it says on my phone. You know, which is great. You know, more people can get into the discussion when it comes to a short, because shorts, like, once they hit the algorithm, they skyrocket. So my short from the other day, I've had 3 come out so far, which is right. So Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. My short from Monday is on 51 views, so it's just, you know, quite low. But then my short from Thursday is on. My short from Thursday is on 558 views, and my short from Thursday is now on 771. So, because like one of them actually blew up like this morning, pretty much as I was waking up. So that was really cool. So a lot more people can get into the conversation that way. And I take screenshots of all of the, you know, of the questions and put them in the short as well. So if you fancy getting your name displayed in front of people, then hell yeah. I don't know. It's just fun to do it, stuff like that, really. I'm so tired because I did all the arcade games to get the style of Han in one day. Christ. That is quite painful, to be fair. Ooh, Death Star 2. This is going to be a treat. I need more water. Who would win, Split or Joe Mama? Joe Mama, obviously. It's working. Alright, 5 seconds and I'm just going to send a text. Love that. Christ.
We're not short of targets. We can't down them all, but we can make room to maneuver.
Sorry guys, bear with me.
Squad can. We're losing people too fast.
Sorry guys. Oh, important people had favorite Battlefront 2 map. Ooh. So Ian Dip. Who's Ian Dip? I joke. I'm a dip. Watch some AOT. No worries at all, man. Enjoy. Favorite Battlefront 2 map. So yeah, my top 3 is Camino, Naboo. Yeah, Camino, Naboo, Death Star 2. So, yeah. Those 3 maps are my top 3. Favorite one is, like, my favorite one, honestly, could just alternate. Like, it could be either one of them, honestly. Like, I always say Death Star 2 is always a third favorite, and, Camino and Naboo just kind of alternate, but the more I think about it, like, either of them could be, like, the top one. I like Hoth. Hoth's good for me. Like, I don't mind it, but it's, yeah, it's not a favourite, personally. I get why it could be, though. Like, it's a good map. What do you play on for Battlefront 2? Because if you play on PC, I want to know what it's like. I play on PlayStation 5. I do, like... So I don't own a PC at the moment. Like, I have a laptop, which is how I'm streaming and have like these graphics and all that stuff. So I have a gaming laptop, but I really desperately want to get a. I desperately want to get. Yeah, I desperately want to get a. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry, yeah, I desperately want to get a PC though. I'm saving up for it now. Like, the bar under here is actually the like the donation goal for the PC. It's a very rough thing. Obviously, I've already started saving for it already, but one of my mods said that I should have it as a donation goal the other week, so I was like, yeah, why not? So that's up there as that now. I'm hoping to be able to get the PC by the end of... Oh, no. Who head? Yeah, I'm hoping to get it this year. I'm very hopeful for Black Friday, honestly. So that just parts will be cheaper. I mean, I know it's going to be it's still probably going to be really difficult to get a 3080, but I'll do my best. Bear with me.
They're off balance and demoralized. Stay on them.
Just the dog is barking. I wonder why everyone is saying Battlefront 3 won't show up at EA Play. I think we might get a tease of the title. That's about it. Though we should expect Fallen Order 2 in 2022. So, yeah. I mean, I think it's more just they're being realistic sort of thing. Because I think realistically we won't see anything about Battlefront 3, but I'd obviously love to see that. Like, I'd love to see it announced. And it, like, if we do, like, if there is an announcement, it literally will just be like a title thing. You know, that's pretty much all it will be. Especially since they've got Battlefield. But the thing is as well, though, they may not even announce Battlefront 3, because if you think about it, Battlefront 3 would be a huge thing for DICE to undertake. And they've not even released Battlefield 2042 yet. You know? Obviously Battlefront 3 would take a few years to work on anyway, but it's still one of those things that they may not want to say anything about Battlefront 3 until Battlefield is released. That is entirely possible. You know, I hope they would say something about it, because obviously it would be a few years away. It wouldn't impact, you know, them announcing Battlefront 3 wouldn't really impact, it wouldn't impact the development in any way. It's more just people, like what people are saying. So, we'll see. I do agree, though, we should absolutely expect Fallen Order 2 next year. It would make sense for it to be next year. They've been working on it now for at least a year and a half. So I imagine, so another year and a half, I think, seems realistic. Definitely think we'll get a teaser for Fallen Order 2. Would it be Cal or a different character? I think, honestly, the only thing we're going to see about Fallen Order 2, the only thing I'm expecting is just a similar thing to the previous time when Vince Zampella went, it's called Jedi Fallen Order, that one EA play. That's all I'm expecting. It's not going to, I don't think we're going to see anything really. It's just, it will more be a title thing maybe. Or like a piece of concept art, I don't know. That would be cool. Favorite flavor ice cream is mint choc. Well, actually, no, it's salted caramel and mint choc chip, but mostly salted caramel. I feel like the only thing I will say is mint choc chip can pretty much consistently be good, like consistently be very good, but salted caramel, I feel like it's so easy to just get wrong, really. Like the Haagen-Dazs salted caramel is absolutely insane, but like other salted caramel, other companies might do salted caramel a bit differently, and they won't have all the same stuff. It may not have any bits in it. It might just be plain old ice cream that tastes like caramel. You know. Whereas mint chocolate chip, even if it's a fancy one or a cheap one, it's still good. A Sith would be interesting. It would, but I just don't know. I mean, we could. The thing is, if they showed off a piece of concept art for the Ninth Sister, because the Ninth Sister will come back, she absolutely will. I mean, they even kind of teased it in the game. Like, they even said like that, you know, in like the I can't remember what it's called now. You know, like when you complete certain parts of the game and then it adds into like the log thing, you know, that log where it's like a chapter so and so, and then it like summarizes what's happened. With the Ninth Sister fight, it talks about the fight with the Ninth Sister and that she's gone, and then it's basically like, or is she? Like, it literally, you know, it kind of says about that. So it's just like, what? So, yeah, it's very interesting. But if they showed off a piece of concept art with her, then that's a spoiler. It kind of has to be Cal, really, or just the character we already know about from Fallen Order. But either way, it kind of still has to be Cal. To be fair, though, I know it's not confirmed yet, but I heard rumors about a bounty hunter game. Yeah, so a few months ago there was, I think it was early May, maybe it was in May. There was very brief talk of a bounty hunter game existing, because it was like this guy called Nick, who goes by the Twitter account Special Ed, I think. I think he's a really trusted like Xbox insider. But there was like Phil Spencer, like his shelf teases stuff a lot of the time, and yeah, his shelf teases stuff a lot of the time, and someone, people were saying that he had a Funko of the Mandalorian on his desk. Turns out it wasn't actually Mando, but everyone thought it was. And then this special ed guy came up saying, like, yeah, there is a Mandalorian game in development at Xbox. And then like the next day said about how, like, oh, turns out it wasn't a Mando thing, but this is actually happening. And I've probably ratted out he potentially screwed up, like, for his contact wherever he was and, like, stuff. Like, it wasn't great for him, but yeah, it's obviously not confirmed, but it could be yeah, it could potentially be a thing. And I kind of have a theory. I've thought about something like that for a while, to be honest, because Dennis Branville obviously left DICE. Yeah, Dennis Branville left DICE earlier this year, and since then, like, he's not come out saying where he's working yet. So he's clearly, like, I mean, either he's just not working at the moment, but that doesn't seem likely, or he's working on something else. So his Twitter banner at the moment is concept art from The Mandalorian Season 1, and then like it's that of Mando walking in the first planet, like the first scene sort of thing. And then his bio is, I used to be the creative director for Star Wars Battlefront, now I'm just a simple man making my way in the galaxy. So, like, which is obviously almost a direct quote of Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones, but obviously he says the universe instead of galaxy. But that's still... Oh, you poo-head. Yeah, I've had this theory for a while now, but never really said anything. But yeah, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if Dennis Branville is working on a that bounty hunter game. If he is, yeah, I think Dennis Branville could be working on a bounty hunter game, if that is actually a thing. That's just wild, crazy speculation, honestly, but yeah, it's just a theory. Boom! Oh, wow. Christ. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hour and 26, roughly. Around 1 hour 26. Grenade kill, then go. Sorry, I was just making a note for stream highlights, because I might do that. What are your thoughts on the Ubisoft upcoming Star Wars game? I think they said the Ubisoft's doing an open world Star Wars game. Yeah, so on January 13th earlier this year, it was announced that Ubisoft are doing an open world Star Wars game. I'm really... Okay, there's just no point doing it. I'm really excited for it. I think there's a lot of potential. Honestly, in terms of how it works, I really wouldn't be surprised if it was literally just The Division but Star Wars. There was a rumor, of course, ages ago, back in April, I think, saying that the Ubisoft... Well, it was either late April or early May again. But there was a rumor going around saying that it's... you play as mercenaries who help out rebellion cells in, like, really heavily Imperial occupied planets. Yeah, it was saying stuff like that, so it almost sounded a bit like your Star Wars Rebel, it kind of sounded a bit like Star Wars Rebels, but actual, like, mercenaries and not actual rebel soldiers. And if that's true, I think that's really cool. Like, I'd love to see that, but I don't just want it to be I don't just want it to be The Division. I mean, to be fair, I've never finished the Division game, but I don't really fancy having like a gear grind system and stuff like that. Like, I really do hope they go away from that. But yeah, should be really interesting. I'm kind of expecting it, but would it be like Star Wars: The Old Republic? No, not at all. No, I absolutely not. No. The thing with the Old Republic is that you've got like 8 different classes. Yeah, you've got 8 different classes. You can kind of choose what you want to do and stuff like that. I don't think that's going to be how this Ubisoft open world game works. I think it's a story. I think it'll be story driven, so there will just be a set story for this like one character and stuff like that. I'm kind of hoping it's a bit like co-op like The Division though, but we'll see. I'm grinding out co-op and playing as Maul to try and get Old Master. Well, I mean, you don't have to play as Maul to get Old Master. They very quickly changed it after that challenge released. Yeah, originally you had to play as Darth Maul, like you had to get kills as Darth Maul. Yeah, you had to play as Darth Maul to complete the challenge, but now it's just Dark Side Heroes, so you don't have to play as Maul. You can get kills as Darth Vader and it'll count. So don't be so dead set on Maul. I mean, Maul is obviously a great character in the game to use, but if you don't get Maul, don't be disheartened, because you can get kills as anyone on the dark side and it works. Maul's my main, so yeah, that's fair. Like, if Maul's your main and you always get him, that's fine, but yeah. Would there be character customization? I would imagine so, yeah. An open world game without character customization is... I mean, it's just a red flag, really, I think. The thing, it's worth noting, Martin, that like the only thing we know about this Ubisoft game at the moment is that it is an open world Star Wars game. That is all we know. So we don't know anything else, like anything about the development, any of the details of the game. We don't know what will actually be in the game. I think it's very safe to assume that character customization will be in it, but we obviously aren't going to know for sure, and like as to how deep that character customization is going to be. So yeah. I say it comes out in 24. I don't think so. I think it'll be 2025. 2024 at the very earliest, I would say, yes. But I personally think probably be more 2025. It honestly depends on how big it is. But the reason I say 25 is just because, like, look at the Avatar game. Like, the Avatar game was announced back in 2016. They only showed it off for the first time at E3, and then so that's already 5 years since announcement to first like actual reveal, and it's due to release late next year, so that's 6 years. So I imagine the I think the Star Wars game could do it in 4, but I don't think it would be. I don't think it'd be 3 years. I think that would be. Well, it would be close to 4 years, to be fair, because it was early 2021. But also, how do you feel about the rumored Ahsoka TV series? There is no rumored Ahsoka TV series. There is, like, it's confirmed to be an Ahsoka TV series. It was confirmed back in December that they're like. Yeah, no, this isn't a rumor, Martin. Like, it's actual. Like, it's an actual thing. Like, it's actually happening. It was confirmed in December by Disney in an Investor Day. I'm really looking forward to it, though. It's like the rumor about it. There is a rumor about it saying that it's basically going to be like the Rebels sequel that everyone was going on about. Because for a while there was this whole thing about Star Wars Rebels getting a sequel. But then I think after the success of the Mandalorian season 1, I think at that point they kind of decide, actually, we're not going to do this as an animation, we're going to do live action through the Ahsoka show. I think that's what happened, really. No, we obviously don't know when it's going to release, but it's not a rumored show. Like, it is 100% thing. So we'll see. I think it'll probably be late 20. It'll either be. I think it'll probably be late 2023, maybe. I think they'll probably look to start filming it next year, though. I heard the Cassian. It's Andor, not Endor, unless that was a typo, of course. So I heard the Cassian Andor series getting a lot of hate just because no one cares about that character. Your opinion and thoughts? I mean, I personally haven't been seeing that, but I don't mingle too much in the Star Wars community at the moment. Like, I see opinions, and I have seen that. Yeah, some people have said like, "Oh, we don't care about this character." Like, yeah, they're giving the show hate because they don't care too much about the character. But the thing is, like, if you don't care that much about the character at the moment, then fair enough. But like, we knew absolutely nothing about the Mandalorian before that show came out. So, you know, just give it a chance. Don't don't hate on it straight away just because you don't care about the character. When, you know, we've seen him in Rogue One. If you don't like the character, then like I get it. But if you're just saying like you don't care about the show and all that stuff already, then I don't know. Just, I mean, well, you can obviously like not care about the show. Like, I don't really care that much for Star Wars Visions, but I'm not gonna hate on it because I don't know what it's like. You know, Well, I mean, I've obviously watched that like 3-minute teaser. You know, the 3-minute trailer thing. I've watched that, but that's not a full representation of what the shows are going to be about. You know. I'm really looking forward to the Andor series, though. They've been the Bespin Bulletin has been really good at. Yeah, Bespin Bulletin's been really good at like saying like when and where Cassian's been filming, and they've got a bunch of set photos every now and again. Obviously, like, they haven't taken all of them, like they've not taken any themselves, I don't think, because, you know, they're not obviously gonna like follow it around, but yeah, from their from sources there have been a lot of images and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Andor series. It would kind of make sense if we see Bosk in the Book of Boba Fett. I mean, I think it would be cool to, but I don't think it would necessarily, like, I don't think there's anything to make sense of at the moment. Like, it's all well and good saying it would make sense for Bosk to appear in the show, but where are you coming, like, how are you getting that conclusion? Like, why would it make sense for Bosk to appear in the Book of Boba Fett? Like, I know obviously Boba hung around with Bosk a lot as a kid, but, you know, that was like 20 years, you know, that was like 30 years ago, sort of thing. Well, actually no, it was more like 25 years ago, or more, well, between 20 to 25 years ago they were hanging out like properly. So, you know, how would it make sense for him to show up? Like, it would have to be a story relevant thing, and not just, oh, they used to hang out. Like, that's not necessarily an excuse just for him to make sense to appear, really. Star Wars Visions looks good, like the animation. Yeah, no, I mean, like, Star Wars Visions looks, I think Star Wars Visions, like, it looks interesting. There are definitely, like, aspects of it that do look interesting. I just don't really care that much for it, honestly. Like, the main reason for that is simply just I'm not an anime fan. To be fair, I've never really, like, I've watched Pokemon, but that's basically it. But I just don't have any interest in anime whatsoever. Like, I'm not a massive fan of the art style and stuff like that, to be fair, but yeah, anime just doesn't really interest me. So, like, I'm gonna watch Star Wars Visions, of course, but yeah, I just don't really care too much for it. Just a guess. Oh, I know. I'm really not enjoying using my phone to do this whilst it's on charge. Take it off for now. It doesn't need it. Just a guess, but probably won't happen. Boba Fett's daughter? Question mark. What do you mean, like, Boba Fett's daughter? Question mark. What do you mean by that? You think we'll see Boba Fett's daughter I don't think that's going to be a thing, to be honest. Didn't even know Boba. Like, did Boba Fett have a daughter in Legends or something? Because I just don't know, like, what. Yeah, I just don't know where that's coming from, to be honest. Oh, you mean could Boba Fett's daughter be in the Book of Boba Fett? Well, we don't even know if he had a daughter, though. I mean, maybe he did in Legends, but as far as I'm aware, we don't know. Well, unless, like, in the comics, it's revealed that he had one, but that's the first I would have heard of it. You do expect Han Solo. I don't know, to be honest. I think it would be interesting if we did see him, but I'm really not going to expect it. I don't see why it would be needed, to be honest. I mean, it would be very cool, but I don't know. It'd be cool though to get. It would be cool to get Alden back, because I imagine they'd get Alden Ehrenreich, to the guy who played Han in the Solo movie. It would be cool to get him back in character though. Oh my days. HVV is just a sweat fest. It's a swing spammy sweat fest. It's just...
I feel your doubt.
Yeah, boy. Oh, come on. No way. That's painful. Definitely wouldn't happen, but it would be cool. Boba Fett takes the Darksaber. No, that won't happen in Book of Boba Fett. That'll whatever like with regards to the Darksaber, that will be Mando season 3. Mando season 3 will, like, the Darksaber will be a massive, like, thing about it again. Currently Din Djarin is the owner of the Darksaber. Bo-Katan wants it very bad. That's gonna be the main focus of season 3, I imagine.
Take your shot.
We're in control now.
Because this thing, there's so much potential for it. Like, they could even go to Mandalore, honestly. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they went to Mandalore in Mando season 3. Oh my days. Get away from me, Christ. Oh, this really is not going well. Lando's almost there.
All this from me?
No, I don't think we'd see Sabine in season 3. I think we could see Sabine in the. I think we could absolutely see Sabine in the Ahsoka show, but I don't think she's going to appear in Mando season 3. Last time we saw Sabine, she was with Ahsoka, and we've just seen Ahsoka looking for Ezra in. Yeah, we've just seen Ahsoka looking for Thrawn in Mando season 2, so I imagine Sabine will probably still be hanging around with Ahsoka at that point. How did that stun not really do anything on Boba though? That's really annoying. Maybe it was just unfortunate timing because he was using the jetpack as well, but
Less subtle than I prefer, but you can't be picky.
very much not ideal. Oh, hello. Pull almost. Aha, I almost. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I've just seen him fly away. That's annoying. Oh, he's right there. He's probably going to kill me as well. Or Kylo. Or someone's just going to come... Maul's going to come from behind. Oh, there's... Yeah, there we go. Kylo. Most of it, could we see Mando fight a lightsaber hero in season 3? I don't think so. Because, I mean, who would it really be? Like, there's no one... No, I don't think we'd see anything like that. I do think we will see conflict between, I do think we will see conflict between Mando and Bo-Katan, though. That really wouldn't surprise me if that happened. Sorry I couldn't chat while playing. That's all good. No worries.
I think you'll find I am a motivated opponent.
This game is less than ideal. I'll probably quit and then try and join another lobby because the other team are just sweats. Mando fighting Night Sisters? I don't see the like where would Night Sisters, where, when, how, like why would Night Sisters come into this? That just wouldn't make sense at all, to be honest. Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, Echo, definitely next time. But I mean, I'm only playing one more game, so I don't see too much point today. That is annoying, though. That could be cool. They're probably dead, though. I mean, they're obviously not all going to be dead. We saw Merrin, and like there are going to be other Night Sisters out there who aren't dead, but it's just like, how on earth would Night Sisters come into this? Like, how would Night Sisters come into the Mandalorian series in any way? You know, that it wouldn't make sense. Bo-Katan fights Mando again for the Darksaber. See, that's what I'm anticipating. That is, like, I'm fully expecting to see Bo-Katan and Mando duel it out for the Darksaber. I mean, the thing is, Mando obviously doesn't, like, he doesn't really want the Darksaber, but he can't just give it to Bo-Katan, which he knows, because Moff Gideon said so at the end of Season 2, and then Bo-Katan agreed with Moff Gideon that it can't happen. So something is going to happen. But, yeah. That's what I've been saying a lot of today, to be fair, is that I imagine that is what's going to happen. I think we're on... Wait, is it Jabba's Palace? Oh, it is. I'm not going to use both. I'll use Kylo. Actually, I really like Count Dooku. I'll use Dooku. Back to co-op grinding. Enjoy it, dude. Enjoy it. Add me on PS. If you are on PlayStation Echo and you haven't got me added as a friend, then definitely do so. It's just splitscreen_YT. So yeah, send me a friend request and then I'll accept it. And then if you're in a stream again and you can play, then I can send an invite. Worst thing that could happen is Darksaber gets destroyed, though probably not possible. I mean, it would be possible for the Darksaber to be destroyed, but I wouldn't. I don't think they'd destroy it. Honestly, it just doesn't seem like something that would happen. I mean, the Darksaber is an ancient, it's been in Mandalorian culture for thousands of years. It's not something that would just somehow get destroyed from a measly fight. I just don't think that would happen. And also, it's been made a big deal out. Like, Clone Wars, Rebels, and The Mandalorian have said, have made a big deal out of the Darksaber. They're not just going to go and ruin that in a fight, I get where you're coming from, but it just wouldn't happen. Right, here we go. Hopefully not a sweat fest. Or if it is, hopefully I'm on the winning side of things. Also, I think we could see see the armor in season 3 and meets Mando again for an upgrade. I wouldn't necessarily expect Mando to get an upgrade, to be honest, but I think we could definitely see the armor again at some point. I was expecting to see her in season 2 again, to be fair, but yeah, I definitely agree with you, and I think the armor could come back in season 3, 100%. I thought the armor was a really cool character, so yeah, I'd love to see that.
The villain shoot first.
I've killed strong foes. Love it. Oh my lord. Well, oh, hello. Oh, the new clone in Bad Batch, he's so sick. I knew he was gonna appear at some point because I saw I saw him in, I think there's like a special Black Series pack that has 3 characters in it. I can't remember who those are. I know one of them is that clone though. And I was really confused because I'd never seen that clone anywhere, and then obviously, yeah, he appeared in the recent Bad Batch episode, so, yeah. I swear this used to damage you. I always avoided this because of, like, sting damage. I don't know, like, but I always was confused as to why it would sting you, because it just looks like mud. Like, it's literally just a mud bath for Jabba. I've always avoided it for that. What on earth? Don't know if Boba Fett will come back. So, what do you think? Do I think Boba will be in Mando season 3? I wouldn't be too surprised, to be honest. I think Mando will definitely appear in the Book of Boba Fett. Oh, sorry. Wait, have I just destroyed like their whole team there, or not? So I just spawned in recently, and I'm on a 4-kill streak right now. Yeah. I think Mando's definitely going to appear in the Book of Boba Fett, but whether he will appear in Mando, I'm not too sure.
You are midway to power and glory.
It would be cool, though. It would be very cool. Because the thing is, I know in Legends, like, in Legends, Boba became the ruler of Mandalore, that's the thing, but yeah, I'm just not entirely sure we'll see something like that. Yeah, I mean, we definitely won't see something like that again. It'll be... I mean, to be fair, Mando right now is technically the ruler of Mandalore, so he holds the dark saber, but... yeah. I imagine Bo-Katan will either get the dark saber back, or... yeah. It's an interesting thought. It's just really sad though, because we've got to wait so long until the next season of The Mandalorian. Like, when season 1 came out, they were already filming season 2, which is really sad to think about. Like, they were already filming season 2 when season 1 released. So then a year after season 1 came out, season 2 released straight after, but by the time it would have been a whole year since season 2, they wouldn't have even started filming season, like, you know, they haven't even started filming season 3 yet, and that's not going to start until like late next year. So it's like Mando's basically getting like a 2-year break. Yeah, Mando's basically getting a 2-year break. I mean, on the bright side, like, we are getting the Book of Boba Fett, which is kind of like, the Book of Boba Fett is a bit of a, yeah, like, the Book of Boba Fett is a bit of a, it's a Mandalorian spin-off show, really. So that will definitely, like, that will, that will very likely progress the story of the Mandalorian a little bit. It's obviously not going to focus on that, but it will like progress that story, that side of the story. So that's nice. But at least like we'll get other shows. Like next year we'll have Kenobi and Andor. Like because the Book of Boba Fett starts in December. I don't think it's going to be a huge one either. Like we'll probably get, I mean maybe like 8 episodes of that, like Mando. But we'll see. Oh. But yeah, I mean, the Book of Boba Fett will likely go into the next year as well, so it will go into 2022, and then hopefully after that we'll actually get. Because at the moment, I think Star Wars shows that are being filmed at the moment, I think is only Andor and Kenobi. To be fair, I mean they'll probably be working on the Bad Batch season 2 as well. Right, that was the last one. Yeah. Like, they'll probably be working on Bad Batch Season 2. So, I think next year we'll probably get the rest of the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, I think we'll get the rest of the Book of Boba Fett. We'll get Bad Batch Season 2. We'll get Andor and we'll get Kenobi. But, I don't think we'll get anything else, basically. It'll be... But to be fair, like, that's not, you know, a bad lineup for... That's not a bad lineup for the year, really, is it? But I think Mando Season 3 and... Yeah, Mando Season 3, The Acolyte, they'll start filming next year. Hopefully Ahsoka and other stuff will happen as well, so... I have nothing to do, you finished oh wait, so... I finished, there we go. I finished AOT and I don't know what to watch. Watch The Walking Dead on Disney Plus if you have Disney Plus, which I imagine you do. Unless you've already watched the whole of The Walking Dead, then rip. Because I mean, I watched the whole of the first 2 seasons and a bit of season 3, I think, or maybe just I watched the first 3 seasons with my brother many years ago. Well, I say many years ago, like probably like 4 or 5 years ago. We watched it, and I've just started watching it now. So I'm halfway through season 2 at the moment, it's really good. I don't like horror. Okay, I mean the thing is, it's not like. I mean, it's obviously zombies, so it's a bit like, yeah, there is kind of like that horror aspect, but it's not really that much of a horror. Like, it's just. The only horror element to the show is just the fact that it's got zombies in it. Like, yeah. It's not, you know, it's not scary, it's just gory because of zombies and them having, like, weak limbs and stuff like that. I watched The Mummy, that's all the horror I need. I haven't seen that, so I wouldn't know, to be honest. But, no, I mean, if you don't like horrors, then, you know, it probably won't really be for you. But it's not really that much of a horror, to be honest. It's, yeah. Like, there are the odd times where you might get a jump scare of a zombie. Like, you know, there will be, like, a little jump scare every now and again. But it's nothing, like... You know, I was watching an episode today where there's a barn, and this guy's looking through, like, a bit of wood. Like, this guy's looking... like his eye, there's like a little bit of a hole inside the wood, and he's looking, and then all of a sudden, like, a zombie's face just really appears very quickly into shot, and then there's a noise, like music for it, that, like, you know, just like, whoa. But that's literally it. Like, that's as far as the horror side of things have gone so far. Poop my pants has scared me forever. So okay, I mean, just don't ever watch Sinister or The Conjuring or Insidious, because I guarantee you will, like, you'll probably be scarred for life. But they are really good horror films, and I do recommend them. But yeah, maybe something else. Maybe not Walking Dead, but maybe start watching Monsters at Work if you haven't started that already. I haven't started it, but I do want to watch it at some point, so that'll be fun. Cool. Sorry, I've just read something interesting. Right. I am going to... You prefer Peppa Pig? Fair enough. Right. Yes, it's been a pleasure, people. It has. Yeah, I'm going to play some games with a friend for a bit, then I'm going to go to bed. Then I've got to work tomorrow morning, which is a bit of an L, but it'll be alright. Because then, you know, it's coming home tomorrow. Enjoy. So if you are watching the football, enjoy. You know, hopefully we do get the W and we can celebrate. But, yeah, we'll see. I will stream again on Monday, probably. So keep an eye out for that. But that is going to be it from me today. EA Play is just under 2 weeks. Hopefully it'll come along quite quickly, and we'll get some. Hopefully we'll get some good Star Wars news, because my lord, it is painfully slow at the moment. But yeah. Thank you all very much for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and may the Force be with you always.